What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today?
What's up, Coach? How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Give everybody just a couple of minutes here and then we'll kick it off. All right, guys, let's get our warm-up going. On your backs. Change directions. Good, up and down. Side to side. Good, bicycle. Change directions. Bridge. Left leg only. Right leg. And good. Windshield wipers. All right. Next circles. Change directions. Chin to chest. Chin to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Good. Wrist circles. Change directions. Good. Cat cow. Fire hydrants. Change directions. Change sides. Change directions. Good. Lunges. Good. Reach through. Twist overhead. Switch sides. Good. Feet apart, or knees apart, feet together. Sink down. Feet apart, push back. All right, guys. Everybody up. We're going to start out with some footwork. All right, guys. So we're going to start out with our shuffle forward and back. So with our knees bent, hips hinged, elbows in, hands forward. We're going to shuffle forward and shuffle back. Shuffle forward and shuffle back. All right. We're going to do that for about 45 seconds. Here we go. Good. Switch your stance. Same thing. All right, good. Next one. We're going to be in our stance. We're going to move right, left, and we're never going to cross our feet. So when we move to the right foot moves first. When we move to the left foot moves first. We also don't get on the balance beam. Okay? Ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so we're gonna move around. I'm gonna call a direction. Forward and back, that'll be this. And I'll go left and right, that'll be this. When I say sprawl, you're not gonna sprawl, you're gonna kick back and touch the floor with your lead hand and lead leg. So you should be nice and low. And when I say sprawl, your hand goes down and your foot goes back like that. Okay? Okay, everybody ready? Forward and back. Sprawl. Side to side. Sprawl. 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 Change your stance, forward and back. Sprawl. Sprawl. Left and right. Sprawl. Sprawl. And relax. All right, guys, next drill. Pivot step. We're going to pivot off our lead leg, like so, right? And we're going to do that 4 times to get back to where we started. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be a 90-degree pivot each time. 90-degree pivot times 4 equals 360 degrees equals a full circle, means you should be facing the same direction that you started. All right? I've been taking some math courses while we're down, so that's how I knew all that. Okay, guys, let's go. Pivot steps. Change your stance. And relax. All right, guys. Let's take it back down to the ground. All right. Next drill. We're going to shrimp to however far is the back of your mat, from the front of the mat to the back of the mat. When you get to the back of the mat, you're going to rock up into combat base, and then you're going to do a duck walk to return to the front of your mat. So that's going to look like this. Shrimp to the back of the mat. Rock up. Duck walk until you get back to the front, and then repeat. We're going to do that for 90 seconds. So shrimp, rock up, duck walk, and then sit back down and repeat. 1, 2. Okay, guys, relax. Same concept on the next drill, except it's going to be a seated shrimp backwards. And then instead of a duck walk, it's going to be a reshot. So it looks like this. Seated shrimp to the back of the mat. Once I get to the back of the mat, I'm going to rock up. And then the reshot, I stay in this position and put my hand down. So whichever knee is down, that's the hand is down. And all I'm trying to do is slide my knee through the hole, the line, the imaginary line between my foot and my hand. It looks like this. Okay? So again, if I have my hand down, there's a line between my front foot and my hand. The other hand's up. I just slide through with my hips. Step, post, slide. Step, post, slide. So again, repeat, shrimp to the back of the mat. Okay, once I get there, if you want to rock up or a little technical get up, I like either one. Just depends on the situation. Maybe I'm here, and it makes more sense to rock up. I may be here, and it makes more sense to do the technical get up to get up to that back knee. Does that make sense how they're a little bit different from each other? Cool. So seated shrimp, rock up, reshot, repeat. 1, 2. Okay, guys, good. The next one we're going to do back row to the back of the mat, right? Then we're going to rock up, and then you're going to do either a duck walk, like so it's going to be like an alternating duck walk and then reshot. So it's going to look like this. Back row to the back of your mat. 1. You see how I do like a little windshield wiper to swing my legs back through? Okay. If you need a little extra room, you can just do like a quick scoot forward. So if you only get one roll in, like I'll show you what I mean. If I don't have a lot of room behind me, I can do like a big back roll back and then a small scoot forward so I can get an extra one in. So I look like this. Little scoot, roll. Okay, I'm almost to the back of my mat, so then when I sit through, I just do one little scoot, and then I'll do one more. So I got 3 in. Now, I come up, and I do duck walk. You see? Sit through, reshot. Other side duck walk, reshot. Do you see how I'm stringing them together? Because that's truly how you would do it if you were to shoot a double leg and then reshot, or a single leg and then reshot. Reshot is for when you like grab someone's legs and they sprawl, and your knees end up getting away from underneath your shoulders, so you have to put them back under. So if I were to like shoot a double leg right here, and someone's sprawling, and I'm like forward like this, you say, I'm holding their legs, I can't take them down here, so what I would have to do is step and slide back my knee under my shoulders, so now I can lift them up and finish. Does that make sense, guys? So that's called a reshot, and that's what that drill is for. So I'll do it one more time. I'll just do an example of a couple. Back row to the end of the mat. Duck walk right into a reshot. Okay? Let's go, guys. If you don't have like a lot of room, if you can get like 3 back rolls, and then when you do your duck walk and reshot, you only get like 1, just turn around and do a couple more the other way. Okay, like do 3 and 3. 1, 2. Okay, nice, guys. Relax. So I just want to see everybody do 1 time each. I'm going to call out your name and do a duck walk plus reshot on whichever side you want to. Okay, so Jorge, go to the back of your mat. Do a duck walk plus reshot. Make it smooth. Exactly, good. Okay, Scott, can I see you do it, please? Nice, but Scott, go to the back again. When you do the reshot, I want you to end up in a strong position of posture. I don't want you to be on your butt. So just do a reshot for me real quick. Let me see what that looks like. Good. Yep, good. Just don't sit back too far. So I want you to be careful about doing this. You see how I'm on my butt? Okay. I want it to be more like this. You see how I'm ready? Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Chris, can you do one, please? Just a duck walk plus reshot. So that was Chris. That was 2 duck walks. I want duck walk plus reshot. Yes, exactly. So when you do your double leg, Chris, put the hand down on the side that the knee's going down on, right, guys? So if I'm doing the double leg, the knee's coming down. So this is my duck walk. The hand on the same side, the knee's going down. Look, and then that hand stays down. So I don't have to switch hands. Same hand. Okay. Let's see. Luke, can you do one, please? Good. Thank you. Alex, please. Good, but don't finish on your butt. Wait, the reshot is to reset a strong position. It's to reset that position. Exactly. No, keep your right leg up. Yeah, finish like that. One more time. Exactly. Okay, Carly, can you show him, please? Good. Step forward with your right leg to finish. So you're like ready to go again. Good. Because the idea on the reshot is this. I want to be able to go right back into another one, right? So I would want to be able to do it like this. Duck walk, reshot, or duck walk, reshot, duck walk on the other side. Does that make sense, guys? So we could just like, there's no end to it. So I want you guys to spend another minute mixing it up like I just did. So all you're doing is going around the mat, going duck walk, reshot, duck walk, reshot, duck. It can be in any order. I'll give you a 20-second real quick of like mixing it up. Okay. Duck walk, reshot. I can do as many as I want. Reshot, duck walk, reshot, duck walk. They can go in any order as many times as you want. So you're never just sitting down, and you're always in a position to do it again. Let's do 60 seconds. So you're like freestyling with it, okay? 1, 2. Good, guys, relax. So we're gonna add our sweep single leg onto that, so we can freestyle. And whenever we want, instead of doing our traditional duck walk, when we drop our knee, we pivot. We pivot on our knee. It's a sweep single leg. So maybe I'm freestyling. I'm just doing some sit throughs, duck walk, and then all of a sudden, boom, sweep single. Okay, duck walk, sweep single. Sit, reshot, duck walk, reshot. Maybe I'll just spin around so I can go the other way. Right? Duck walk, sweep single. So we're adding that into our freestyle. You guys remember how to do that sweep single, right? You just drop to your knee instead of stepping up on the other leg like we have been doing, we just pivot. So instead of doing this, here and stepping up, as we go down, we swivel. Okay? Let's give that a shot. Let's add it into our freestyle. 1, 2. You guys can just do a handful of sweep singles as well, just to kind of review it if you want. So when we're dropping our knee, we're actually already starting to swivel when we do that. We're already like spinning sideways, twisting our torso. Yes, good, Alex. And so it's not necessarily a forward movement. It's a lateral. It's like, guys, watch me. Instead of like shooting straight forward, it's more like I'm going off to the side here, you see? Instead of going forward like on the duck walk, you can see how I approached the camera on the second one. It's more of like a lateral movement initially. Keep going, guys. All right, guys, relax. So the next one, I just want you to do sweep single left and right. So it's going to be this. You can see I'm in the middle. I'll never really go forward. My right leg's up. I'm going to sweep single off to my right side. Now my left leg's up. Okay, you can't really see it, it's right here. And now I'm coming back. Boom. Boom. You see a little step first. Little step to the side. Hands go down. Both hands are down. Boom. The hand comes up. Step down. Step down. Left and right. Left and right. Now, Alex and Carly, you could kind of practice this when you have time. Like Alex, you can stand up and spread your feet out and face her, and then she can step outside your foot and then kind of grab your leg, or you can be on your knees too, and she can kind of hook your leg and sweep around. So, but right here, I want you guys going left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, 1, 2. Good, Alex. We all have a dumb side, guys. Trust me. Good, Scott. That's it, Jorge. Nice, Luke. Nice, guys. Getting much better. Smooth. All right, guys. Nice. And relax. So you can just take that whole drill and you can freestyle, mix that all together into one, minute or 2 minute long drill. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is gonna be alternating sit outs and sit throughs for 60 seconds. So that's gonna be this. All fours, sit, that's a sit out, come back, sit out, come back, sit through. Okay, it's going to be all the way, one full circle, and then all the way, sit through back, and then repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, and then keep going. Okay, everybody do that, like practice that all the way through one time. We'll see if anybody has any questions. Good, and relax. Okay. Here we go, guys, 60 seconds. And let's go. All right, and rest. I want to get your core a little bit. All right, guys. So the next one is going to be a mix between rock ups and technical get ups. So we're not going to stand all the way up. So it looks like this. Right? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're up when your toe touches the ground. So you have to get, don't start like this. You have to get sideways. Hand up, foot loaded. Foot loaded right under your butt. Leg on the ground. 1, back through in reverse. And then when you switch sides, look, everything goes to this side. Look at my foot. Loads up. That's 2. Okay? So don't be sloppy with that one. Two rock ups, 2 technical get ups. We're going to do like a minute, 15 seconds. Here we go, guys. Go. And rest, guys. Very good. All right, guys. The next one we're going to do, rock up to butterfly sweep to armbar. Okay, so what that's going to look like, rock up, boom, ready to go. You see how I'm like arms position in the steering wheel position. Turn the steering wheel, drop to my shoulder, sweep. I'm in the mount position. I'm going to turn so you can see me. I just landed in mount. Post my hands, slide around the corner for S mount, okay? And then arm bar. Once I hit the arm bar, rock up again. Butterfly sweep, steering wheel. I'm in mount. Just landed in mount. S mount. So this leg needs to slide around the corner, and this leg needs to, on this side, needs to come up to S mount. Okay, I'm in the S position. The leg comes around, arm bar, and I go right back into my rock up. Butterfly sweep, slide around, and arm bar. Does that make sense, guys? Practice the butterfly sweep and the arm bar right now for a few seconds. Let me know if we have questions first before we start. Go, Carly, sit all the way up. On the butterfly guard. Go all the way up so you can fall back. So guys, when we do the butterfly sweep, let's get all the way like sitting forward. And then when we fall back, it's like really, really like pulling them on top of you. So you can land right in the mount. So again, watch me when I fall. I rock up to the butterfly guard. When I fall, it's not like this. It's like I'm falling on my shoulder only, like turn the steering wheel. You see how I'm on my shoulder? And I can just rock right over off of my shoulder onto the mount. Let's see it again, guys. Let me see you guys do it again. Good, get sideways. Turn the steering wheel, land on your shoulder, land in mount, excellent. Post your hands, slide to S mount. And then arm bar. Okay, guys. So just one more time on the arm bar. let's say I'm arm barring the arm on this side. Okay, the side that I'm going to, that knee stays down. All right, so the side I'm going to, the knee stays down. The other leg is coming up and wrapping around for the S position. Okay, so whatever side you're turning the corner on, keep that knee down and pop the other leg up, and then let it wrap around for the S mount. All right, let the knee go all the way to the floor, and then throw your leg down. Good. All right, guys. So we're going rock up, butterfly guard sweep, arm bar, and then do arm bar alternating sides. Okay, 1, 2.
Hey, Brandon, can you show the S mount thing? We didn't practice that in the gym, so we're struggling a little bit on that
Yeah,
one.
so we do it sometimes when we do it on our pad. So I'm gonna grab my pad just so you have more of a reference point. That's the person's head, and their arms are like pushing up on me, and I slide it.
Okay.
You say, and then throw my leg over the head and fall back. So when I slide my knee, this is the person's shoulder. I'm leaning on them to get my weight off of my legs so I can slide my knee around the shoulder and then wrap my leg like an S position, you see? And then I'll lean forward here so that I can fall back without my leg. Like I want my leg to go over the head before I fall back. So I'll do like this and then I'll fall back. You guys can practice that on each other too. You guys want to try that on each other? It's a little easier to understand if you do one on her or she does one on you. So whoever's on mount, just go to either do the butterfly guard sweep and land in mount or just be in mount. Okay, so Alex, so if Alex pushes up on you, good. And then you, which arm do you want to do arm bar on, Carly? Okay, so take your left hand and wrap it around that arm and post it on his shoulder. Post your hand on his shoulder. Good, and put your right hand in between. Don't have your right hand around his other arm. Just put it in the middle. Like yes, like that. Now put all your weight on him and then slide around your left knee around his shoulder. Good, yes. Now sit on him, on his chest. Yes, now lean towards your right knee so that your weight, like more towards his legs. Yeah, and now swing your leg around. Exactly, that's what we're doing here. Nice. That's the S mount armbar. So guys, when we do this drill, everybody watch real quick. Sometimes we do a warm-up drill for the hips, and it's really good to understand S position. So that's why sometimes we do this one. Like here where we drop down and we swivel. You guys remember that one probably, right? That's good to have your hips mobile for the S mount position. So that drill, Scott, do you know that drill I'm talking about? Okay, so I'll show you guys real quick. So sometimes what we'll do is we'll go laterally on the mat. We'll like drop down like this, and then we'll swing around, and we'll do the other side, and then we'll swing around. So I was putting my hands down there, but you don't have to put your hands down. Okay, so I could be like, it's one knee up, one knee down, like this, and then I drop like this, and then I swing myself. But if you need to use your hands, you can. But you want to get to the point where you just swing and drop, and then you pivot. Does that make sense? Okay, guys. So give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, next drill. Alex, did you get a chance to practice that on her too?
Yeah, just once.
Did that make sense though? You guys understand now?
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
Awesome. So next drill, step over guard recoveries. All right, 60 seconds. Here we go. And go. And relax. Next drill, shrimping guard recovery to triangle. We did this one time last week. Shrimp, guard recovery, triangle. Shrimp, guard recovery, triangle. You can also shrimp, slide your knee through right to triangle instead of locking your guard first. Okay, so shrimp, bring your knee back across like you're just doing your traditional guard recovery from side control or guard pass, and then launch the triangle. All right, 1, 2, 60 seconds. Let's go. And relax. Okay, guys, now we're gonna do 45 seconds of pivots, the type of pivot that you would do for an armbar. It's not a shrimp, it's just a rotation on your upper back. So it looks like this. You're here, you're gonna put your foot down. You're gonna pretend it's on the person's hip. Put it down, pivot, leg comes over for the armbar. And then you go to the other side. Put your foot down, pivot, throw your leg over for the armbar. Pivot, leg over, pivot, leg over. Okay? Think like you're putting your foot in their hip to pivot for an armbar from guard. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about, Carly, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. We think so.
Go in the guard for me real quick. No, actually in the guard. Like, have one of you guys get in the guard.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And then Alex, put your arm across so she can look for an armbar. Good. So right here, what she would do, just put your left hand on her shoulder. Yeah. So Carly, what you would do is put your right foot in his hip, and you would pivot and throw your left leg all the way up his back. Now your left leg, throw your left leg all the way up his back. Yeah, pivot more. Good. Now throw your right leg around his head. Yes, that's the armbar from guard. So that's what we're doing, except we're using the ground to do the pivot. Because the pivot's the most important part. If you don't get the right angle, you won't be able to get your leg over the head. Did you see how the first time you didn't really get a good angle and your leg wouldn't go over? that's the idea behind this drill. Let's do it, guys. 1, 2. Good, guys. So let me make this clear real quick. If I'm using my right leg to push, okay, so here, I'm not going to push myself towards the leg that's on the ground. I'm not going to go that way, okay? I'm going to go this way. And so I want to be pushing myself away from the leg that's pushing, right? So, yes, exactly, Chris. So, guys, now what I want to add on, I want to make it a little more dynamic. You're going to lift your hips up and like jump yourself to the position almost. But keep in mind, I want to make this 100% clear. This is not a shrimp. You need to keep your hips and shoulders facing up. So shrimping gets our hips and faces and hips and shoulders facing sideways. We don't want to do that. So it looks like this, guys. Instead of just doing like this, like a little turn, like this, we're going to do more like of a jump, like here. Okay. So I have the arm, boom, I post my hip, I launch this leg up. This leg has to come up. And I shift and throw my leg over. Now I go to the other arm over here. Maybe I'm pushing the head away. I post. This leg has to come up. Look, here, and then I lock. So it's like a little, I should feel like I'm spinning. You see that? Here, okay? Let's get it, guys. 1, 2. So guys, I think I just like messed my own self up. I think I got backwards. Let me repeat it. Let me make sure. I'm not sure if I explained that wrong. So I'm doing the arm bar and I post this leg. Okay. This leg's coming up the back. I'm jumping. I'm thrusting myself like that way over there. So it's here. Okay. Not that way. I'm not sure if I kind of like said that backwards. 1, 2. Okay, guys, good. Relax. Alex, can you do a demonstration of the armbar from the guard, please? Yeah, that's the mount. So Carly, put one, yeah, there we go. So Alex, put your right foot in her hip And now pivot. Good. Throw your leg over the head. Yes. And you would finish the armbar. Good. So the one important thing, guys, when you finish the armbar, you don't drive your legs away so that they get thrown to the ground. You bite their head like you're squeezing them with their head with your hamstring, and you extend your hips towards the ceiling. So, because you don't want to just like throw them to the mat, you want to hold their wrist to your chest and extend towards the ceiling. Good, good. And then it raise to the ceiling. Good, like that, exactly. Okay, nice. So guys, that's all the drills we're gonna do for tonight. We're gonna do, for our core work, 100 rope sit-ups, rope climbs, sit-ups for time. It's like reaching for a collar for jiu-jitsu collar grabs from the guard. So you wanna imagine you're reaching in the guard, reaching for the collars, okay? So maybe I'm trying to like slide my hand in the collar for a collar grip and I'm alternating sides. So it would be the count, guys, your shoulder blades are up and your legs are locked and you're reaching through your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just trying to get those shoulder blades coming up off the mat each time. And you're gonna do 100. Okay, I'm gonna set the clock when everybody's ready and we'll do it for time. Okay, everybody ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Chris, shorter movements, just like little reaches like you're climbing a rope. Just like little thrusts, little up, up, up.
We stop at 100?
Yeah, stop at 100. Nice job, guys. All right, let's, thanks, Scott, are you done? I can't see you anymore. I think your camera might have fallen over.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't know how to get my video back on though.
I think, yeah, it just looks like your camera is like facing the ground. Cool. There you go, you're good. Okay, so let's stand up and bow it out, guys. All right, guys, thanks for class. Appreciate
Thanks,
you guys
Coach.
joining in. As always, great to see you. Can't wait to get back in there.
Thanks, Coach. Take care.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, you too, bud.
Any word?
Any word?
Yeah. What's the latest on like small groups?
So the latest is May 8th is when the governor is supposed to end the stay in place and allow some things, some businesses to reopen. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is supposed to be 2 to 3 weeks from May 8th, and we're in phase 2. Now, it'll be interesting to see what limitations he applies to phase 2 protocols. So is he going to say, you can open, but XYZ? But I have a lot of plans for ways that I feel like are going to make things safer, that I'll make a video and I'll make a post. I'm trying to put it all together. I actually sat down with Jonathan Ho last night for about an hour and a half. He's an ER doctor, and just discussed my thoughts on protocols to keep everybody as safe as possible, and what he thought was over the top, what he thought was not enough. And I think we got some good ideas. The first week or 2 weeks will look different than the third week and fourth week, and hopefully after like 5 or 6 weeks, we'll be back to normal training. I'm not 100% sure exactly if I don't think in the beginning we're going to spar, but I want to do like drilling, like other than solo drilling. We'll see what the governor says. If the governor doesn't restrict us, I think it's going to look a lot like, wear your gi and rash guard for every class. And so you're going to have like a partner for the whole month. And it'll probably be more like a group of 3 or maybe a group of 4 that you can kind of commingle with. And that will be by choice too. If some people are like, let's say Alex and Carla are like, you know what, we want to touch each other and that's it. Totally good with that. But if it's like, okay, we have a group of 4 and they're okay with like, that's their contact point for the whole month is those 4 people and that's it. And they don't touch anyone else, not in jiu-jitsu. So that's like making things safer. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to have everyone wear masks during the class. Masks that I would provide or you can wear from home. They obviously would not be N95 masks, but they would be, Jonathan said, it's regardless an extra layer of protection. Now I would program actual techniques based on limiting people breathing in each other's faces. So like guard passing on our feet, that's fairly safe. You're not really like, you're not in someone's face. It could be just like guard drills. So, limiting you putting your hands on someone's face or you breathing in their face, keeping the intensity on a lower level so you're not getting really out of breath, so you're not aspirating all over the place. And then placing taped out boxed areas in the mat that's your assigned space. And you have a 80 square foot space and you're 6 feet away or 8 feet away from the next person's 80 square foot space. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When you come in, you'll get your temperature checked. I have already forehead thermometers. If you fail the first test, you'll get an ear test. If you fail that, you're going home. There will be additional waivers that you have to sign saying that you either have not had a fever or you have not been around somebody with COVID for the last 14 days, all these things. And then like hand sanitizer placed right at the edge of the mat. I've got a lot of things. I mean, you guys, that's just part of it. Specific ingress and egress, coming in this way, going out that way, space between Muay Thai class and Jiu-Jitsu to clean the mats again. Like everything we can do to make people feel safe. In addition to that, I'm going to live stream all classes. So for example, if Carly and Alex, they were like, you know what, we're just going to train with each other and we don't really need to go in anyway. It's live stream. You can stay home and you can train right there. So I want to my biggest thing is give people the opportunity to not even have to come in if they don't want to, and they can train from home with a partner, or, make them feel comfortable with okay, we're, taking every precaution we can and you will be safer here than going into Target, so we'll be cleaning the mats obviously every single time with a fresh mop head every single time. I ordered 10 more mats. Mop heads, I just spent $200 on mop heads just to make sure that we can use a new one for every single cleaning and we can wash it before we use it again. I mean, just a lot of little things like that. And I'm hoping people feel safe about coming in and training that in that environment and feel like that's enough to feel good about that they're getting something out of it.
I'm ready.
So, but sparring, I don't know when that's going to happen again, to be honest. What I might end up going with is if you're sparring, it's going to be after everyone else is done for the night. and it's only you have to only spar with your group of 4. So that everyone who isn't comfortable with that extra breathing in the air, because that's the extra danger, they've cleared out of the gym before anybody's getting like out of breath and like maybe particles are traveling beyond that 8-foot space that's between you and the other group next to you. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
And Jonathan felt pretty darn good about all that stuff. He's like, like that's really, it's no different than going into a restaurant.
Well, that's the thing, most of us are still having to go to the grocery store and Target and stuff. And well, good. I can't wait.
And there'll be protocols on like minimizing the amount of people in the bathroom at one time, encouraging people to come with their gi already on or like a t-shirt, and they put their gi on when they leave. Like you don't even have to use cubbies. You just take your shoes off, put your gi top on. You already have your bottoms on. You know what I'm saying? Like such minimal opportunities to spread anything. So
cool. Thank you.
All right, guys.
How's the
Take care. See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Whoa.
I became the host.